Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week seems to have gone better, in my opinion, if the major wedding plot had been interwoven with tales of Beverett and Connie instead of veering in and out and leaving Monday's riveting strands hanging for days. Although I had a great time on Thursday and Friday, the wedding stalled after that. However, by Friday, the way they included Eric, Nicole, and Holly into the wedding drama pleased me a little. Maggie offers to take Holly in, and Eric and Justin compare accounts on how their boys were taken from them and given back. Suppose Eric is going with Nicole after all, although I'm not sure whether this is a long-term arrangement. Nevertheless, we now know they're going. Holly is staying, and EJ is once again being like a total jerk, which it is, to be honest, my preferred EJ. Petty, spiteful, and deceitful, and not in the slightest bit nasty. More than anything else, his altercation with Eric paved the way for Nicole to leave. Furthermore, his Holly threat was vile and completely unkind. That child is Stefano's now. Even still, I was a little surprised that Eric's murder of Daniel is still a well-kept secret. Holly, has she never inquired about her father, never looked up his fate online? Everybody in her life and the community knows. It was a little odd. The wedding event was, as one would anticipate, a huge success. Here is a link to our picture gallery from the big day. The Xander/Alex swap revelation was rather forced by Fiona, and Justin carrying the letter she wrote with him was a bit of a narrative device, but it was still entertaining. When everything was said and done, there was Theresa's mounting fear, Alex's rage at realizing what she had done, and Xander, Maggie, and Sarah pulling together. I enjoyed myself, and those three, together with Victoria, and maybe Holly now, are creating a family unit that I'm really loving. Although I'm excited for Xander and Sarah to move into the mansion, you should know that this narrative is just getting started because of Fiona's alcoholism, her deceit, and her time spent in an institution. Furthermore, Paul Telfer and Lindsay Godfrey both assured that the experience will be an intense emotional gut hit. Those who follow this column on a regular basis are aware that I am usually easier on gray characters like Theresa than I am on certain other followers, particularly when they exhibit real regret and have unclear and nuanced motivations. Sure, outright villains like Clyde and Constantine give them exactly what comes to them. The show's Gwens and Theresas aren't simple-cut characters. Additionally, I thought Emily O'Brien's portrayal of Theresa, in which she turned back to confront what she had done and pleaded with Maggie to accompany her to the police station, was just amazing and managed to keep her feelings so itchingly real. Even if I still don't like Alex, I do hope that this will make him less of a nutcase and curb his most annoying habits. He is not binary, once more. I still think Wally Kurth and Justin's performances are amazing, and his reconciliation and apologies to Justin were long deserved. I was going to mention that this week's handling of relapse was considerably inferior to how the strike authors wrote it with Theresa. Since Brady and Fiona are both in recovery from alcoholism, their respective relapses, to the point of blacking out, should not and would not have been met with a straightforward, oops, oh well, in real life. I'm prepared to give it a go to see how effectively they play it, however, as it seems that it's not over and that it's going to grow more serious as they drag each other further into addiction as of Friday. Furthermore, it may be hilarious to watch Brady and Fiona wreck each other's lives. It was funny to see his dismay and spit take when he discovered Fiona was Xander's mother. Suddenly, I could imagine Tate and Holly carrying out their summertime covert trysts. His mother is going to pass away, her mother is going to pass away, and his father is going to go into a drunken stupor. However, maybe Theresa being imprisoned will be sufficient to bring Tate back, And now that Theresa and Nicole are out of the picture, is it really necessary for them to skulk around? Somewhere else, I'm sort of amazed by how fast Bobby became apparent to everyone. In the hospital, he was excellent at first, but after that, he was careless and moved too quickly and forcefully to put Everett in a position where he could come back in touch with Jada. Thank heavens, after only one session, Marlena saw something wasn't right. Otherwise, she would come out as utterly inept. Gabi has her arms crossed and is facing Connie in a hospital room. Rafe is connected to a ventilator and is unconscious. Regarding Connie and Gabi, you two are in danger. Was Gabi really going to allow Connie in so quickly? I understand that she's grieving and under stress, which may affect your perception, but there is nothing about Connie that does not scream, RDFE. Oh my God, you were my favorite. I simply want to be close to you. I'll help you without being paid. And oh, yes, I was just in your brother's room since evidently it was the best spot to search for you after his stabbing by an unidentified perpetrator. Run away from me, Gabi. However, Connie will continue to stir up issues by hanging around for a while. Spoilers for next week even suggest that she could be pursuing Ava for some reason. Even though Sherry Jimenez had some lovely things to say about Rafe and Galen Jering, which gives us hope that he will stay, Rafe's future is still uncertain. Yesterday, we speculated that she'd have only succeeded in eliminating one of Everett's personas while leaving the other one intact. Even though Bobby was the one who was poisoned, Everett made one more appearance before passing away and confessed his love to Stephanie. And with that, Connie killed two individuals at the same time. Once Connie found out he knew she had slain Lee, we think we should have seen the writing on the wall. But even with that knowledge, we suppose we didn't take her seriously enough, just like Bobby did when she pledged to clear Rafe's path for him. Both he and Everett now seem to be lifeless. Dazed Jada and Stephanie gaze at Everett's room's computer screen as his body rests on the bed in the background. After Everett's heartfelt farewell, Jada discovered nothing except the evidence Connie had sown to blame Bobby for Rafe's assault. When word leaked out in the autumn of last year that he had rejoined the program, Barris played it coy, stating that he was still shooting but you never know how long he would be around. We also understood that he would probably be kept until the summer since the program shoots at least 6 months in advance. Even though Barris' departure hasn't been officially announced, Soap Opera Digest published an interview with Abigail Klein on it, during which she expresses her admiration for the Bobby/Everett/Jada/Stephanie triangle. Is it a quadrangle instead? She says to SOB, I wish we could have filmed even more of that. Because Blake Barris truly succeeded in making Bobby likable, in my opinion, and this is a credit to him. Additionally, Bobby and Jada clicked. You said, wait, I'd want to see more of it. That was the enjoyable part. She concludes by saying, I'll miss that. Even yet, you never really know whether death will stay these days. This being Salem. In fact, Barris has made several reappearances himself. His previous persona, Nick, survived one death and was eventually buried. And then coming back as the Devil's Ambassador, as well as a zombie. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.